Okay, so the second day of our article begins by saying, as you continue taking in the sights, why not make your way to the lit-up Sapporo TV tower? Now, if you're taking in the sights, you're spending your time looking at the sights, often admiring them. For example, you can take in the scenery at a beautiful lake. Here's an example sentence. We'll need at least a week in London if we're going to take in all the best tourist sites.
To take something in 代表的是欣赏、参观某事物。Sometimes we forget to take in all the beautiful scenery when we are busy taking photos.
Right.
有的时候呢，在忙着拍照之前，先停下来 take in 欣赏漂亮的风景也是不错的哦。
Okay, so it talked about another site to take in Sapporo. It was the Sapporo TV tower. Now, when you make your way somewhere, like make your way to the TV tower, you start going to a certain place. We could also replace this phrase with head to.
Head to.
You can head to the Sapporo TV tower. Here's an example sentence. When you're finished writing your test, please make your way to the front and hand it in to the teacher.
To make one's way to 后面加一个地方，代表的是前往某处。我们也可以用 head to 加上地方来说。所以代换为文章当中呢 ，Why not head to the lit-up Sapporo TV tower? But what is this place about?
Good question. So the article tells us this structure is a crowd favorite. So many people like this structure. The noun structure is something that has been built, such as a building or a bridge or another big thing like a tower like that. Here's an example. The Eiffel Tower in Paris, France is one of the most famous structures in Europe.
Structure 当名词是结构、大型建筑物的意思。那 The Eiffel Tower in Paris, France， 法国的埃菲尔铁塔就是一个欧洲著名的 structure 大型建筑物。What about in Taiwan? Can I say Taipei 101 is a famous structure in Taipei?
Of course it is. And it's probably the most famous one in Taiwan.
Yeah, and in Sapporo, Japan, there is this big tower called the Sapporo TV Tower.
Exactly.
札幌电视塔。
Okay, so what's one of the things to see at this TV tower structure? The article here says, if you're feeling romantic, you'll appreciate its love tree. Ooh. Now, the article said you'll appreciate the Sapporo TV tower's love tree. Appreciate is a verb. When you appreciate something, you understand how good it is. It can also mean that you're thankful for something because it helps you in some way. For example, you might appreciate somebody's help, or you could appreciate a warm house on a cold day. Here's another example sentence. I always appreciate Zoe's wise advice. She's helped me solve some huge problems.
Appreciate 这个动词呢，在文章中是欣赏、赏识。那另外呢，还可以当做感恩、感激来解释。For example, I appreciate what you have done for me.
You're welcome.
我感激你对我所做的一切。So we can appreciate the love tree if we feel romantic. Can you tell us more about the tree?
Of course I can. Here we see the tree, which features red heart-shaped decorations, is just outside of the tower. Okay, so this tree features red heart-shaped decorations. Now the verb feature means to include or show something that is a special part of something else. So this tree includes beautiful decorations that make it extra special. Here's another example. This old church features beautiful painted ceilings. Now, here's an interesting thing.
Yep.
We can also use feature as a noun, and I have a sentence for that too. One special feature of this watch is that it connects to a smartphone.
Feature 在文章中呢，当动词用是以点点点为特色的意思。The love tree 爱之树是以红心的装饰为特色，而在例句中呢 ，feature 是名词，代表特色、特点、特征。那再各给同学们一个例句哦。This hotel features its service。这边的 features 当动词用，代表这间旅馆呢是以服务为特色。再来 ，the iPhone X or iPhone X。
I would say probably iPhone X. It's the same thing.
It has many new features. 它有很多新的特点。这边的 features 就是名词啦。
Okay, well, before we go on, tell us more about this word decoration, Elsie.
Decoration 是名词装饰，那当动词的时候，我们要改成 decorate. For example, my family decorated the Christmas tree with different colors of lights. To decorate A with B, 用 B 来装饰 A。Okay,
well, you're at Sapporo TV Tower. You're in this romantic atmosphere. You've got a love tree with beautiful red decorations. But you might be a little bit cold. So why don't you go inside? The article says, go inside to escape the cold and get a view of the city from its popular observation deck. Now, let's look at the noun deck before we put it together with observation.
Okay.
A deck is one of many different levels on a ship. However, it can also be used for other things such as buildings.
Yeah.
So in this case, the observation deck is one of the different floors or levels of a building. Now here's an example of deck with a ship. The ship's captain is looking out at the sea from the top deck.Deck
这个名词呢，指的是船、巴士或是体育场这些场合当中的层或是甲板、地板。所谓的 observation deck， 也就是可以让你去眺望整座城市的瞭望台。
Now, I know Taipei 101 has an observation deck. You can see the whole city. Okay, but we're going to move on from the sights you can see at Sapporo White Illumination. Now we're going to start talking about the festival itself. So it says here, Sapporo White Illumination was held for the first time on December 12th, 1981. Now we use the phrase for the first time, and it means exactly that. For the first time means the beginning of something or the start of something. Okay, now the white illumination began in 1981 on December 12th. That was the first time it happened. Here's another example. Ellen drove a scooter for the first time on her 18th birthday.
For the first time 就是字面上的意义，第一次。Time 这里当作次数来解释，所以在1981年的12月12号，札幌白色灯树节就是第一次被举办。
Now, what everybody might be wondering is why did this festival come about? What started this festival?
Right.
So we see in the article, it was started to encourage more tourists to visit the city in winter and featured just 1,048 bulbs in its first year.
Only 1,048? Oh, it was a lot smaller back then, huh?
A lot smaller,
Yeah.
That's right. And it's gotten bigger and bigger each year. Now here, we know this because the article says, since then, the event has grown into the popular occasion it is today. Okay, so we're going to look at this noun occasion. It's an important social event or a time that people celebrate something together. Okay, so for example, a birthday might be an occasion.
Yeah.
Here in the example sentence we see, today's a very special occasion. It's Kendra's 30th birthday.
Occasion 这个名词呢，当的是特殊场合或是特殊事件。记得哦，你在拼这个字的时候，里面是有2个 C， 不要忘记咯。文章中说到啊，本来规模比较小的札幌灯树节 has grown into， 也就是渐渐变成、渐渐扩大为 popular occasion， 受欢迎的活动场合。那如果我在 occasion 的后面加上 ally，occasionally 这个字很实用哦，它就是sometimes 偶尔的意思。
Okay, so this is obviously turning the
Into
winter
into
a special occasion.
Yeah.
Now, I know in Canada, during the winter, it gets very dark.
Because it's so cold.
Because the sun, in the summer we get longer
Oh,
days.
so you mean the sun sets down earlier?
Earlier and comes up later. And so a lot of times in Canada during the winter, you'll get up in the dark and you'll go home in the dark. And it's just always dark. And when it's dark, it just makes you feel blah.
Yeah, you feel down, you feel depressed.
But that's what must happen in Japan, and I think that might be why people have started this festival.
Yeah, to light it up.
Exactly. Now we're going to learn more about the person who helped this event become possible. The article says, this is largely thanks to Takamichi Ito, the man who is responsible for Sapporo's light designs. Now we saw the phrase thanks to, and it's used when you want to say that one thing has happened because of something else. Now it's usually used to say that something good has happened because of something or someone else. For example, thanks to his father's encouragement, Luca found the confidence to ask out the girl he liked.
Thanks to 是幸亏由于，这是一个介系词片语哦，所以后面呢你必须要加上名词。文章中呢，在 thanks to 的前面加上了 largely， 也就是大多的意思。So thanks to Takamichi Ito, the event has grown bigger and bigger. Takamichi Ito is responsible for Sapporo's light designs.
Right, so we're going to look at this adjective responsible. When someone is responsible, or someone or something is responsible for something, a change, a problem, an event, something like that, it causes that thing to happen. So Takamichi Ito is the person who caused this great event to happen. Here's another example. The cold weather is responsible for all my plants dying.
Oh no. To be responsible for somebody or something 代表的是对某人或事情物品负责任。所搭配的介系词呢是 for， 要注意哦。原来这个 Takamichi Ito 是负责灯光设计的。那么一个人的责任又该怎么说呢？我们用 responsibility 这个名词。So we can also say that Takamichi Ito's responsibility is to design the lights for the event.
Exactly. Okay, so here's why Ito wanted to start this beautiful festival. We've talked a little bit about this, but it says he, that's Ito, has said that before the event started, December in Sapporo was pitch black and the gloomiest time of the year. Now, we've come up to today's shortcut for you. It's the words pitch black. Let's take a quick break to hear more about it.